Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Big Four Podcast. My name is Luke Spring, and I'm with the usual Brian, Nick, and Andrew. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Snow is
I'm
awesome.
so happy.
Snow's awesome.
Snow's
dude.
great. It's the best.
Although I did have a bit of
Terrific.
a problem. I had a bit of a problem this morning. When I went out to move my car, I noticed that my sunroof was a bit cracked open.
That sucks. Did
So,
snow
yeah,
get in
there
the
was
car?
There was a little mountain on my center console.
Oof.
But
that's
other
a
than
big
that, it was
oof.
fine.
That's
I don't
so
know
tough.
if you guys will be able to see this on here, but I texted this Andrew last night. So yesterday, I love the snow. People may find this weird, but the height of the storm, was like 1 to 4 a.m. It was really coming down. So I was like, I want to go outside. So I go to the garage. I get a shovel because I was going to shovel the walkway, and I get a beach chair. And I sat in the beach chair on the front step in the dark at 1:45 in the morning with the sweatshirt and sweatpants on, and just let the snow pile up on top of me.
Oh my god, yeah, you sent me that picture. It was hilarious.
Wow.
How long were you out there for?
An hour. My sweatpants were soaked.
Weirdo alert.
So that's my beach chair on my front step.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's me just sitting there covered in snow.
Weirdo. Oh my god. The heck? All right.
And anyone who wants to see
Obsessed
that, you have to
much?
go- Oh, snow's amazing.
All right, let's settle down.
It's great.
We're number 2 source for all things sports. If you know, you know. Go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Big Four _podcast, please. We're gonna start with, since we record our episodes on Monday earlier. Well, not really early, but like 7:30ish. We did not get to talk about the Monday night game, which was, even though two teams that we thought were kind of like weird and we have not liked in the past, it was a really, really good game.
Yeah,
And
good
Lamar
game.
had the squirts at halftime or whatever in the third quarter.
Oh, Pierce.
Yeah, facts. He pulled a Paul Pierce. But that was a huge win for the Ravens, because if they
Yeah.
lost, they could pretty much have kissed their playoff hopes goodbye.
Yeah.
But they stuck it out and beat the Browns by a Justin Tucker field goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a great kick and obviously a great game as well. Definitely hurts my my hot take for the year, because Pittsburgh can now win the AFC North with a win
Yeah,
over
that's oof.
the Bengals. So,
Nah, they'll
They're
lose
still
to the
a first
Bengals.
round-
They're trash.
First round exit.
yeah, whoever the 7th seed is, congrats.
Baltimore.
Maybe.
Yeah, facts. It is Baltimore right now.
It will be Baltimore,
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, both quarterbacks. Well, Lamar was in and out, but Baker looked really good.
Yeah.
Both defenses sucked because they're about almost 100 combined points between the two teams. But both offenses looked really good. And yeah, it just shakes up the NFL for an interesting last 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
yes.
yeah.
Crazy. That's
3
crazy.
weeks.
That's
I
more
know.
crazy than anything else.
I think
Kinda
that,
depressing.
There's only 3 weeks
yeah,
left.
it's so
Hey,
weird.
but
at
hey,
least we got basketball and hockey.
Celtics game day is on Tuesday.
Yeah, go
Yay.
Celtics.
And
But
Nick on
it's-
Monday. Congrats, bud.
The
Go
Lakers play
Lakers.
on Monday
Monday.
next.
Not.
Oh, congrats to Lakers by Monday. Okay, thanks. Thanks, man.
Oh wait, no, other way
Thanks,
around.
man.
Where Wednesday? You're Tuesday. I'm off. My bad. On me.
Never mind.
Thanks, man.
Congrats on, yeah.
Congrats on my
Lakers.
first game of the year that hasn't started yet. Thanks.
You're welcome, bud.
Appreciate
I
it.
think-
You know
You
what?
got the-
Congratulations
you got
to
the
you
Brooklyn
two.
Nets,
You're
right?
very kind.
Chill.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
No one's gonna get that except if your name is Jason Sarney or Hector or Marcos from Shillman House
Or
David.
Jean
or John Tan.
Whatever.
But anyone else won't get that reference. But it's all right. But yeah, only 3 more weeks of the season. But yeah, it is kind of good because I don't know, this football season was weird. It was super
It
weird.
would have been. I feel like it would have been better if there was another sport going on while the entire season
Yeah,
was
'cause
going
usually
on, like there usually
basketball's-
is. Because
Yeah.
baseball goes and then basketball and hockey just flow right in, and the
Mhm.
entire season just has a second or third sport.
Mhm.
going along with it. So I mean, now obviously when it's the only sport on that you want to watch, it
It
just
gets
gets kind
boring.
of boring.
Usually-
It gets
Usually there's a couple days a year where no major sports happening, only a couple.
Yeah.
This year it's every single, pretty much. Well,
every
other
Tuesday,
than-
Wednesday, Friday,
other
Saturday,
than recent,
pretty much,
other than recent weeks,
Yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday.
and Saturday.
I don't mind college football, but
Well, all
it's not
college
a major
football,
sport,
but
so
yeah.
Yeah.
but that's
It's weird.
week.
It's definitely weird, but I mean,
That's probably why it
what do you
was so
expect?
weird and kind of boring because
Yeah.
there was just nothing to watch during
yeah,
the week.
because
or days
usually on a
off.
Tuesday or Wednesday
Just
or
got a
Friday
random-
or
you got a
Saturday.
random regular season game when you just
Yeah.
tip it off against the Detroit Pistons. I mean, nothing better than a 7:30 tip against Detroit.
Yeah, on a
Gets you
Wednesday,
through,
like
gets you
I'll
through the
watch
day, though.
that.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
my day's
Benefit
very
home
dumb
game.
when the Lakers play. They play at 10:30 every day. It's annoying.
That's depressing.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is
Tough
not like I'm really.
stay-
You know what
It's,
I've know what,
it's
know what
basically a
I've-
day for me of no sports, and then the Lakers are on at 10:30. Ooh, who cares?
know what I've like never really thought of, like, because we're so like used to football being at 1, 4, and 8. People on the West Coast are 10, 1, and 5. That's
that
so
must
Yeah,
be
weird.
that's
so
weird.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
but then
so-
it is so nice, but I feel like at the same time, like you can't, like we were able to have these like late night get-togethers where we stay up at 8:30, watch the games. We leave our houses late. It's just kind of fun. They don't. I mean, they can still do that, but all the sports there are over by 8:30.
That's
Yeah, that
true.
actually does kind of suck because they're like after the Sunday night game at 5:30.
It's eight,
They're
it's
like,
8
all right,
o'clock.
With
what
respect to
now for the
basketball,
next
basketball's
3
over at, like,
hours?
9:30.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's it. Like they don't have anything going past like 9:30
Yeah.
unless they
Mhm.
have like their little recreational.
West Coast, worst coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
West
West
Coast,
Coast,
West
like
Coast.
what are you gonna
Do the
do on a
thing.
Monday? What are you gonna do on a Monday night after the Monday Night Football game? That's a whole lot of SVP after the game.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the NFL, NBA, both going on. NFL playoffs coming soon. Big dub. Big
Nickelodeon.
dub. And I tweeted this out. Freaking wish they had this when we were kids, but Nickelodeon is having a broadcast.
So is
for the
Freeform.
AFC. Yeah, but Nickelodeon is gonna have like the googly eyes on the players and the slime in the end zone. It's gonna look
Actually?
freaking sick. Yes,
Oh,
it's gonna look
it's
sick. I'm gonna watch it on that. I'm gonna watch the AFC
Now-
wildcard game on
But now
Nickelodeon.
at that age, it's just now that we're 18, 19 years old, it's
Who are
just
they
not
gonna have
as fun.
commentating that? Like
No,
someone
no,
with
that's what I'm
SpongeBob
saying. That's what I'm
voice?
saying, Andrew. I wish they had this 10 years ago because it would have
Exactly.
been sick.
But like, I
I
don't
was an
want to watch it
8-year-old.
now. Like you say, you still want to watch it. I
I'm
don't
watching it.
because
don't care,
that
I'm
just
watching
sounds
it.
stupid to me.
Nah, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's gonna be
It's
sick.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And there's and SpongeBob's gonna be in it. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so
Oh,
fun.
God.
Oh, what's it
See,
called?
That's just so.
Um,
That's just so dumb.
Super Bowl.
It's actually
what-
not dumb
what was his- what
because
was
it's
the whole
getting
thing?
kids
Like,
involved a lot more.
I'm blanking.
Ah, who cares?
What's going on, Brian?
I don't know. Move on.
Okay. But yeah, I'm pumped to watch that. It's gonna be sick.
Okay.
Great idea. Great idea, NFL and Nickelodeon. But yeah, that will be starting the 9th of January already,
That's crazy.
which is kind of crazy.
Crazy.
What, Nick? Nothing? Okay. Nick was laughing at something. It was probably pretty funny, but he doesn't want to share.
This kid,
Um,
who's
what?
this kid? You probably seen this video. I just saw the video of a kid that tried to do a dunk over his mom, and it said, "Quarantine's got my legs weak," and he just jumps on top of her and stuffs it in the face.
Ow.
It's funny.
Ow. Yeah,
Nice.
that sounds like it hurts.
It was on sports. You've
Um,
probably seen it before. They're like doing this
Yeah.
they're like doing this thing on Instagram, like Sports Center's like pulling out these old gems, and that's what their comment is, and they're like been posting that the whole week. So
Mhm.
saw that gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you chuckle.
I just think it's too little, too late. Well, not too little, too late for Nickelodeon, but I just, I don't want to watch it.
Too little, too late
I
for
would s-
us, but
I would
stuff.
yes,
Kids younger than us.
for us, yeah. I would so love to watch that if I was like 10 years old right now.
Yeah, that would be sick. That'd be
Yeah.
so sick. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna watch it. Probably not enjoy it as much as if I was 8 years old, but it's
Yeah.
still gonna be sick. All right. So since there's not a lot to talk about,
Clearly.
we are a podcast for the people, and we got a request from one of our. I don't want to call him a loyal
Listeners.
one of the listeners. I don't want to call him a loyal listener because I really don't know how much he listens to it. But we got a request since our Christmas movie rankings were so highly sought after and people enjoyed that. We are now going to go to our top 5 Christmas songs.
Oh God, I
title-
was not prepared for this.
the
I know.
title-
There's too many. There's
No,
too
I
many.
know.
You can't just throw that at me. Okay, I know
you
one. I know one
get
too.
ready.
I know
no,
one
get
too.
ready because get ready. You can take your time because I'm gonna go first. I want to go first because it's my thing, right? So we are a podcast for the people. You know who you are. If you're listening to this, I really don't know if he's listening because I couldn't tell you if he listens or not. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't even
But
know
this
what you're
is for
talking
you.
about.
It's for
Doesn't
you.
matter.
There are a lot to choose from. It is very good. So we have to go title.
Do we have
then we
to
have
go
to
over
also
artists
go-
too? Because I
Yes,
just don't
yes.
know artists that well.
Yes, he requested that. He requested that. First one on my list. Not like first number 1, not even close. It's The Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. Not even close. Not even close. Number 1 by far. There's nothing competing.
Is there
Nothing
nothing
competing.
close? Like
Nothing
how
competing.
close? Like
Nothing
within
close.
like a mile
Like,
or
Probably if you
couple miles or
if you took the circumference the diameter of Earth and tripled it, that's how far away it is from everything else.
Okay,
Just
why don't
so-
you just go on to number 2
So
then?
superior.
just making sure
Number
it's not even
2.
close because you didn't.
So
say
now
it.
number
You didn't
2, this is
specify.
where things get a little shaky. Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid. Brian, I know.
Oh,
Brian, I'm
That
agreeing
is
with
an
so
awesome song.
so I know what Brian's going to say. It was when he comes up with his is this is a Christmas song, but it is also a song you can play year round. That's why it's number 2.
It's a
first-
banger.
It is a
Absolute
banger. It's a banger year round, but the first one is just a Christmas banger. So I'm just putting it number 1 as Christmas. But Do They Know It's Christmas? Band-Aid, banger year round, second on my list. Third on my list. Probably got to go What Christmas Means to Me by Stevie Wonder. Man is
Oh
a
yeah,
fiend
yesterday in
with
the
the
car you
piano.
liked that one.
Yeah.
Fiend with the piano and the vocals while being blind. Like, come on now. That's freaking sick. So that's number 3. Now, my mom, if she's listening, she's gonna be happy with this because she likes when we go to church, and this plays plays at church every Christmas. Oh Holy Night, Josh
Oh,
Groban.
Josh Groban, absolute banger.
Really
Can you
good,
hold
really
the
good.
note at the end? Oh
No.
night divine.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one is a
That's good one.
toss up. The fifth one's a toss up. I have a few like honorable mentions, but this fifth one, it's probably a Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives.
Okay,
That's
I'm
a
ready to
solid
go.
one,
I'm ready to
number
go.
5.
That's it.
I need
I
to
have
say
no
my,
idea.
and then
Yeah.
I have
when
three-
I go,
I have three
this
mo-
is gonna be very rough.
Honorable mentions at the end. Everyone's gonna go, and then you can give honorable mentions.
fine,
All right.
fine,
I don't
fine.
want you to. Okay, number 1 for
Go
me
ahead.
by far. Do They Know It's Christmas? Band-Aid, absolute banger. I mean, I can jam to that thing. I know all the words. It's a banger. Number 2, Believe, Josh Groban.
That's a good one.
Also a banger.
Every Christmas song is a banger. So
Number
it's kinda-
3, Santa Claus is
kinda
Coming to
tough.
Town, Bruce Springsteen,
That's a good one.
banger.
Shark from Nemo.
Ooh, see now it gets tough.
Yeah, I know, right?
Four?
There's just too many good ones.
4, I'll have to probably go. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Andy Williams.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go with Please Come Home for Christmas. It's by the Eagles.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
That's
good one.
pretty good.
All right.
You want to go?
Disclaimer:
mine-
before you go, Andrew, if Michael Bubble is in your top 5, where I'm
First of
kicking you out
I
all,
like
the
it's
Michael
not.
class.
Second of all, it's Bublé. Put some
I
respect
know it's
on his
Buble.
name.
It's Buble, but I call it Bubble because he's a freaking.
I like Andy
Bubble, and I wanna-
Okay.
He's
So-
fine, but he's
this
just not
one-
Christmas.
Okay, number 1. Okay, this one is gonna be. I don't know what you guys think of this. It's not in either of your top 5s.
Ooh, wow.
I'm gonna have to
Wait,
go with
this
Last
number
Christmas
1
by
is-
Wham.
Ooh, see,
Oh.
it's good, but it's
No,
you listen to
it's
it once
good.
and you don't really want to listen to it again. Not
It's
gonna
too. It's too
good.
like. It's too
good.
wrapped up in like the love aspect. It doesn't have a lot of Christmassy aspect to it. It's not.
Ah, whatever.
Last Christmas.
Number 2 is Do They Know
Did
It's
it
Christmas by
rock?
Band-Aid.
Oh, it's a freaking banger.
It's so good.
Do
Number
they
3. So my list is far more different than you guys. Number 3 is Feliz
Grandma got-
Navidad.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Grandma
yeah.
got ran over by.
No, that's just
No, no,
weird.
no.
No.
Nick's like trying to study Christmas songs. He's gonna go with like.
I know
Jingle
Nick's
Bells
number
and
one already.
Sleigh
I already
Ride.
know Nick's
Number-
number one.
Number 4 is "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year" by Andy Williams.
Thank you.
Number 5. See, I could do so many. Like I was not prepared for this.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
wasn't either. I'm just
So-
pulling up my Christmas playlist and trying to pick out the ones I'd want to listen to right now.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I could go any way with this. Man. I really don't know. Honorable mentions, the rest of them that I don't pick. I'm either gonna have I'm stuck between Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen. I like Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney too.
That's another one that's good, but also kind of after. a
It's
couple
See, I
weird.
years.
just no.
It's good, but
I,
it's weird.
I think yeah.
I like
think I'm gonna have
Happy
to go-
Christmas by John Lennon.
I'm gonna
more than I
go with-
like.
That's it. I'm gonna go with that at number 5 actually.
Okay, boom! I just.
What is it?
Thanks, Brian.
Happy Christmas, war's over.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
by
okay.
John Lennon.
All right, Nick, here we go.
You're going Beatles, and I was like, yeah, if you're gonna go.
All right, number 5. I'm gonna go.
John Lennon's better.
Oh, he's going 5
Uh,
from okay.
Oh, you're going 5.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
By who?
Bruce Springsteen.
Sure.
Better be.
Sure.
There's other good
okay.
versions too.
But
Number
Bruce is
4,
the best.
By far.
A Holly Jolly Christmas.
Have a holly
Yep.
jolly Christmas.
Oh, that's a good
number
one, too.
3. Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid. Band-Aid.
Okay.
Band-Aid.
I know Nick's 1 and
Catch
2. I know
Band-Aid.
Nick's 1 and 2.
Gauze. Number where am I at? Number
Number
2 is
2.
Sleigh Ride.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I know
number
number 1.
number 1 is Going Bad by Drake.
What?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Feliz Navidad.
I know. I knew his top
Feliz
2.
Navidad.
Dude,
Honorable
absolute banger.
mentions. Well, so Sleigh Ride, the Ronettes. I
Yeah.
know you like that one, but I like the Carpenters one better. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Yeah, it's
Brenda
good.
Lee, Jingle Bell
Oh, I like
Rock,
Jingle
Bobby
Bell Rock.
Helms, Bobby Helms. And then Let It Snow, Dean Martin.
Yeah,
Freaking
that's another
snowing out right
classic.
now. Let It Snow. And then any Bing Crosby, you know, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, White Christmas.
Blue.
Oh yeah, Blue Christmas, Elvis. And then Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Frank Sinatra. And then
Yep,
Gene
that's a good
Autry, Here Comes Santa
Yep.
Claus, Up on the Housetop. All those.
Reindeer
Up on the
Games.
Housetop by Gene Autry is 6 for me, right behind Burl Ives, Holly Jolly Christmas. But yeah, those were our lists. Thank you to whoever requested that. That was fun.
Give us some
And-
more requests, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you want,
we
just
got plenty of
hit us-
time.
hit us up in the Instagram.
Forbes
Send us a
basketball season
message on
starts. Let's go.
Instagram.
Next episode. Next episode, I don't want to talk a wink about sports. Only requests.
Yeah,
we
facts.
could do
Okay,
that.
so we'll do. Yeah,
Email
next-
us at the Big Four Podcast at gmail.com.
Instagram, Twitter. I mean, a million ways. Comment on our YouTube video.
Or just text
Some of you
us
have our
individually.
some of you has our freaking numbers, so just text us individually.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
infinite
Instagram
ways to let us know.
messages.
We're very local. We're
We
very
are
localized.
we will
so-
keep you anonymous unless you want to be anonymous, unless you want
Yeah.
people to know your friggin' name.
hmm
I have the case of the friggins today.
Yeah, you do. But yeah, War Crest. That was fun.
Awkward. Okay, so
Like-
random. Just throwing this in here real quick before we move on. So in the Rockets preseason game, Christian Wood just went coast to coast, made a layup, and the Rockets announcer just screams out, "Who needs James Harden?"
The
Awkward.
Rockets.
All right.
Who needs James Harden after a coast to coast layup when there's nobody
By
even playing
Christian
defense?
Wood. By Christian. Facts. Preseason are honestly just AAU tournaments.
Clown bag of the week. Food that James Harden ate because
Oh
that
my
man is
God,
fat.
he looked
He's
so fat.
huge.
He was.
He's like,
You know
chunky.
that
He's
James
like-
Harden has consumed his clown bag of the week
He's
because
He's like, you
Pablo
know-
coming back from an
he looks
Oh,
like
facts.
an Oompa Loompa.
He said to Houston, if I'm staying, you're not getting the best version of me.
He looks
I
like
am
he ate
gonna-"
one of Willy Wonka's like crazy candies. That
Yeah.
made you go.
He
Well,
looks
he
like
came
who was
back
the-
looking not the
um,
best version of him. That's for sure.
what was his name? Frick, what was it? Oh yeah, he looks like Augustus Gloop. That's who he looks like. That's the fat kid from Willy Wonka. Because you said Nick
Yeah.
said Willy Wonka, so that reminded me. Augustus. He's the dude who fell into a chocolate river. So
Eddie
yeah, that's
Lacy?
James Harden. Eddie Lacy. Facts. That's actually a good one.
That guy
Although-
was like number one running back in the league.
although Eddie Lacy was fat coming out of college, but he wasn't that fat. Like
He was
that's a
filthy
good
his
one.
He,
first
That's a
year,
good
and
he
then
one.
went
decided
from
to go
being
McDonald's
he went from
All-American
being the
mode.
number one fantasy pick to being like out of the league and like weighing like 450.
Yeah, I know.
Facts.
Hashtag I drafted in 3 straight years Eddie Lacy, Adrian Peterson, and Le'Veon Bell with the first overall pick in the draft.
Throw back to Jamal Charles being an absolute beast.
Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
Lacy got
Marco
fat.
Murray.
Adrian Peterson hit his kid.
Arian
And then
Foster.
Le'Veon
And then
Bell.
and then Nick's not going to get this one, but Antoine Walker. That man is fat now too. Have you seen him recently?
I have not. No.
Yeah.
You
What
haven't?
about
He's
Big
on
Baby?
like
I think he's looking better.
Big
these
Well,
days.
he was
Yeah.
already fat. I'm just thinking of
Have you
players
seen
who
anyone
are,
here? I
like
mean, this
not
is-
that fat.
This is football now, but has anyone ever recently seen Maurice Jones-Drew?
Maurice
He
Jones.
That
was
man
my
is a
favorite.
circle.
No.
Dude,
he-
you have his jersey.
Fun
He is
fact.
a
He was
circle.
he was my first NFL jersey because I loved him so much when he was actually playing. I have a
He's
jersey.
He's
of
a
him. Do I have
5'8"
it?
circle right now.
Yeah, I knew that, Luke. I was like, you have his jersey.
Yeah. Eddie Lacy transfer. He's gonna switch positions. Gonna be starting at left tackle.
Imagine being like one of the best running backs.
What a
one of the best running backs in the
weirdo.
league.
Doesn't fit me anymore because it's like a child medium, but Maurice Jones-Drew.
Jeez, freaking
Pretty cool.
Sherbert was an absolute machine going down the field. 6 for 6 for 72 yards and a touchdown
To who?
for Henry.
Oh, baby!
I have some odd.
And I didn't start him
Um,
because I'm gonna beat Nick in fantasy anyways. But you know,
Oh,
it's
who
all
freaking
right.
cares about that? I don't care about the playoffs.
Yeah, I have some
baby.
odd
Nobody care about
jerseys. I
playoffs.
have.
You do, Luke.
Playoffs.
I have Nets. I have Nets. Darren Williams. I have RG3 Redskins. I have 2 Mariota Ducks jerseys. I have a Kyrie Cavs jersey. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
Burn
I
it.
have Tony Parker. Who has a Tony Parker jersey?
I would
Who?
want a Tony
Me.
Parker
I
jersey.
have a Tony Parker jersey.
Tony Parker
um,
Charlotte jersey. Huh?
No, well, that would be super weird. That would be like,
Yeah.
what the heck? What are you spending your money on? And then I have, yeah, those are like the only weird. I guess I have a Troy Aikman one. That's kind of weird,
That's not
but
that
he
weird. Was
he's,
it your dad?
he's a
or
Hall
was
of
it-
Famer.
Yeah, that's very
Um,
true.
But yeah, that's really the only
You
weird
want to
ones
talk about
that I
weird
have.
jerseys? I have a Luke Walton jersey in my closet.
Yeah, that's weird. We also have. Don't you have a
Caruso.
Jordan Farmar.
Well, Jordan Farmar. That's who it was. Yeah, Jordan
Yeah.
Farmar. That's
Nobody
why?
has a jersey of the GOAT except for me. Right here. Number 44, Forrest Gump, special teams
Forrest Gump.
specialist at Alabama.
I'm Forrest Gump.
The name's Forrest Gump.
Just-
But yeah, getting back on track to sports because we're a sports podcast. We'll go to our final segment because why not?
Why not?
Stat selections. Now I do have the standings updated. They're technically like not official because we still have the what was it? The NFC East winners question.
Right.
Yeah,
And then we
so
also
to update the when you give the standings before, so our picks will be coming to an end.
Oh, yeah.
Season 1 picks will come to an end either whatever comes first, episode 50 or Super Bowl pick. That'll be
Yeah.
the last one.
yes, Super Bowl pick. And then also the Gonzaga Baylor game, which I don't know if they're going to reschedule that or not. That hasn't happened yet, but right now Andrew and Brian are tied for third with 23 points, 23 points each. Nick is in
Had a
second
bad
with
week last week.
27,
Oh Jesus!
and then I am in first with 30.
I
So
had such a bad
that
week
is where
last
we
week.
have.
I could have had a good week, and I just
Did I
had a
go? Did I
bad
go?
week.
What did I go for in picks last week?
Me and Nick went 2 for 3 last week, and then both Brian and Andrew went
Went
1 for
over.
3.
Oh, 1 for 3. What did we
No,
win?
Bills. You guys picked the
Oh
Bills.
yeah, the Bills lock.
Yeah.
Absolute lock.
Yeah.
And I picked the Ravens, and we all picked.
You picked me
I
and Nick.
picked
So
the
me and
frickin'
Nick picked the
Pats.
Rams.
Oh, you picked.
Me and Nick picked the Rams.
I
Nick
picked
picked the
frickin'
Ravens, and everyone picked the Browns. But then Nick also picked the Steelers, and everyone picked the Bills. So
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Freaking
But this
moron.
week we're all over the place. We got one NFL, one college football, one college basketball, and hopefully the
Treat it.
college basketball doesn't canceled like the Baylor Gonzaga game. But we'll start in the NFL. 4:25 on Sunday. Chiefs Saints. Who do we got, Nick?
Kansas City. I don't even think it's a debate. I mean, the Saints don't have their quarterback, and that's pretty much all you need to know about that.
Kansas City, for some reason, in more marquee games, play them a lot closer, but they're never close games. Like I
Yeah.
feel like this year, like
It was
They
the same
played
thing with
Tampa.
Tampa.
They played Tampa close, and who was their other big game that Kansas City had?
I don't know, but they played Miami close last week.
Whenever they play a good team, it's close, but they
They play Miami
thoroughly
close. They were
outplay.
up like 30-something to
They
17 at
they
one
always
point, and then Miami
thoroughly
scored like
outplay
two
the
straight
other team,
touchdowns
and
or
they're
something.
just randomly close games because of a late
Yeah.
late score. So
Sorry.
Kansas City.
They were up like 34 to 17. Then Miami scored 10 points in a row.
It was
And then
30 to
like,
10, and then it was 30 to
30 to 10.
24, and then it
Right.
was 33-24, and then it was 33-27.
Yeah.
whatever. They were up,
Um,
and then Miami came back at the end because
yeah.
the Chiefs stopped caring.
Even if Drew Brees was healthy, they still wouldn't win. So Chiefs.
No, New Orleans is a stinking playoff choking team, anyways. They don't.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go Chiefs too. This was really the only NFL game worth even talking about, because all these other ones are just horrible games. I mean, the Pats Dolphins could be competitive.
It
but
would
who
have been if we
cares?
won last week. It would have been playing for a freaking playoff spot.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
literally, who cares? So we'll go to the.
We're
Shut up.
Okay.
We will
You're
with
telling me the
loss next
Ravens are
week.
going to lose twice to the Bengals, Giants, and whoever else they play?
We'll go to the
Playoffs are
AFC,
set,
or
locked
not
and loaded.
AFC, not AFC, ACC championship game in Clemson, Notre Dame. Nick.
No, I
Who do we
picked
have?
Notre Dame last time, and I was very confident about that pick, and I got it right. But I think Clemson's got this one in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
think the playoff is set. Clemson can lose and still make the playoff because really anybody behind them is a two-loss team as well, and Clemson would be the best two-loss team out of anyone.
Mhm.
Cincinnati's dropped way too far. They're not in contention anymore. I still don't think Notre Dame's that great. They have a good defense. I just think they've been a flawed team in big moments, like in the past 5 years. So I
Do
don't know.
the Sean Morrison Instagram story if Notre Dame does win.
Oh yeah, facts. Clemson, yeah. Trevor Lawrence this time, so they'll roll. They're 10.5-point favorites. Come
Yeah.
on.
Are they
As-
actually
as
10
they
Yeah,
should
they're
be.
10.5-point favorites against a team they lost to in a neutral site game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
That says it all. They're that people think they're that
Exactly.
much better.
Trevor Lawrence is the best player in the entire country. Obviously, he's not going to win the Heisman because he was out for a little while. But yeah, there's really no question here. Both picks pretty easy, but I mean, not easy, but
Yeah, I'll go Clemson too. But this next one could be more interesting. Early college basketball pick. Two really, really good teams. Gonzaga, number 1 Gonzaga, and number 3 Iowa. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled on Saturday at noon. Nick, who do we have in this game?
If I pick the game gets canceled, do I get a point too?
No, what?
Okay, I'll take Gonzaga. We have a higher seed, and I don't really know much. I just know Luka Garza's a
Alright.
bucket, but
Ryan?
not really. Let's take the higher seed.
I haven't watched Gonzaga hasn't played in forever, so does that affect them? They haven't played since Thanksgiving week or something like that. Neutral site. It's in South Dakota. It's
not
weird.
that it really matters.
Yeah,
now.
it doesn't really matter now. But this is tough. I think Gonzaga's the better team, so I'm gonna go with them. All around.
All right. So it's pretty obvious. I'm down by a lot in the standings. I gotta start making some picks that go against the population. So I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Well, you're not alone, friend. I'm going Iowa. They have the best player in college basketball, Luka Garza, who's putting up 29 and 9 so far in almost 30 in
More
6
points,
games.
than
more
minutes.
points scored than he does minutes. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
22. It's
I was
ridiculous.
nuts.
I was thinking. I was so close to picking Iowa. I wanted to go Iowa, but I just think Gonzaga's better.
Yeah, they have the three-headed monster with Jalen Suggs, Kispert, and Timmy, but they
Timmy.
are, like Brian said,
That's
not.
why they
They
haven't
haven't
so
played in a
long.
while, and Iowa's
I'm like-
rolling. I
I
have
don't
a
know if
feeling
that's
this
gonna
game.
help them or not help them. I don't know.
I have a feeling this game is going to be like 95-90 because both offenses are so insanely good. Or it could be the other way around. It's either going to be really low scoring or really high scoring. It's not going to be in the 60s, 70 range. It's going to be 90s
Jeez.
or below 60s. That's what's going to happen.
ESPN has Iowa's 63.4% chance of win.
Yeah, I'm going
And-
Iowa just because Luka Garza
Yeah.
is an absolute yoon sauce bucket
And
getter.
also,
and then,
they're
yeah.
just because Gonzaga hasn't played in a while. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a huge factor. I mean,
I want to go Iowa so bad.
well, too bad you already picked.
I know. I know.
Stand
Freaking
by your
goof.
pick, Brian. But yeah, that's it. Final thoughts.
Go
Go
Celtics
Kansas
next week.
Go Kansas basketball. They're tied 46-46 with 8 minutes
Who
left.
cares about Kansas basketball?
I do. They're getting lit up by Mac McClung right now, who I completely forgot was at Texas Tech and transferred from Villanova,
wow. I
Georgetown.
didn't even
Sorry,
know.
Georgetown.
Georgetown, yeah.
Yeah, he has 21 right now. So
Hopefully, Duke can figure out how to
Duke,
regain
I
their
still can't name
sameness.
anyone on that team.
21 in the country. I haven't seen them that low since I remember.
Oh, Derek Carr. Congratulations. That's the end of your season.
No.
Non-contact
What?
injury.
Oh,
He's walking off. I can see him limping.
Oh,
I think it's a groin, but I don't know.
good thing he's playing in the league that I suck in.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Left groin.
Nice.
Daily
that might not be
score.
out for the year.
And there's 3 weeks left.
And they're not making the playoffs.
Regardless,
They're in the hunt.
thank you guys for listening. Go check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Contact us if you have any requests for what we want to talk about.
We got
yeah,
plenty of
thank
time
you
on our
guys.
hands.
We do. Thank you guys for listening, and see you next time.